Okay, Andy and Greg. This video is with Who Am I, the song Who Am I, and I did off a separate lead sheet that I drew some notes and I drew some arrows for strumming onto. I sent it to you by email. This video is going to reference that, so print that off and then use that as you follow along with this video. Greg had a strumming pattern that I think is going to work very well for 90% of the song, and I think 90% of the song will fall into place rather easily. But this interlude section, being in different time signatures and the way the chords change and shift, is going to be the challenging part of the song. So I'm going to go through this measure by measure, and we're going to repeat it, look at it, think it through, play along, so that you kind of get this breakdown into your head, into your hands, into your fingers. Okay, I'm going to start in measure 57, where we have the E minor 7 and the D sus over F sharp. This is a 5-4 measure, which is, one way to think of it is a 4-4 measure with an extra beat on the end, or you can think of it as a 2-4 measure and a 3-4 measure combined together. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now I put a strumming pattern here so that we do the same thing twice and then we add the extra beat. So on the E minor 7 we do down, down, up, and then on the D sus over F sharp we do down, down, up again, and then we add the extra down. Okay, so we get it sounds like this then. Ready, go. That's how that measure would go. Do it with me twice. We'll just do it once and then go right back and do it a second time. Ready, go. Okay, that's how we're going to do that measure. And that measure comes back, measure 60, same thing again, measure 63, same thing again. Okay, that measure is a little more straightforward, a little easier to do, I think. Now let's look at 58 and 59. Here we have chords that shift on the offbeat. Okay, the two measures are the same as far as the changing of the chords. So 58 we have a C9 on beat 1, and then the G over B shifts on the AND of 2. Measure 59 we have A7 sus on beat 1, the G shifts on the AND of beat 2 again, the AND of beat 2, that's where that shifts. So the pattern that I've given here for strumming and for counting would be like this. I'm looking at the arrows. It's going to go down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. That's going to be the pattern of the strumming. I'll speak the names of the chords in that rhythm so you can kind of see where the chord shifts. It's going to go C, C, G, G, A, G, G, like that. Okay, I'll play it once. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so we have that same down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Try it again. 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, we'll do it once more. This time I'm going to go C, C, G, G, A, G, G. So you can follow the chords and kind of hear when the strumming is and when they switch. 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, G, G, A, G, G. That's how that would go. Now let's go back to measure 57, where we have the E minor 7 and D sus over F sharp. And we'll work our way through 58 and 9, and then we'll end with 60, where we do the same thing as we did in measure 57. I'm going to say down. I'm going to say the name of the chord, and I'll speak it faster or slower to go with the strumming. Okay, starting on the E minor 7. Ready, go. E, 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 D, 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 C, C, G, G, A, G, 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 E, 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 D, 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 D. Okay, now let's try it. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to say down and up. So you can kind of watch the arrows and the note values in addition to the chord. Same spot, measure 57. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, let's do that one more time. Same spot, measure 57, E minor 7. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay? Tricky. Now the next spot, measure 61 and 62, are really a lot like 58 and 59. Okay, they rebarred it a little bit, but the first chord changes are going to be just like 58 and 59, and then at the end of measure 62, we get 2 more chords that are kind of tacked on. Now the chord changes are not identical in 61 and 62 to 58 and 59 because they didn't want to go down to the G. In the middle they come back to the G over B before at the end they get to the just plain old G chord. But it's going to have that same down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. And we get 2 extra downs at the end. Okay, so saying down and up, I'm going to play 61 and 62, starting with the C9. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Okay, now I'm going to do it saying the name of the chord in that rhythm. Follow the down and up pattern, but you'll be able to hear when the chords change. Okay, starting with the C. 2, ready, go. C, C, G, G, A, A, G, G, A, G. Let's do it once more. 2, ready, go. C, C, G, G, A, A, G, G, A, G. Okay, and let's do it once more with the downs and the ups, starting with the C9. 2, ready, go. The next measure is the E minor 7 in D sus again. Okay, let's take it all the way from 57. As we're playing, I'll say down and up, and then you watch and listen for the chord changes. Starting with E minor 7, 57. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. That's the hard part. Now when we get to the bottom line, measure 64, the chord changes are not easy here, some new chord changes, but the rhythm pattern is going to go back to what Greg had suggested for the rest of the song. So we're going to have down, down, up, up, down, starting on that F6 over 9, and then we go to the E minor 7, then that D, C minor 6 over D sharp. That's a good way to finger that, and then we end with the D sus. So it's going to go down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. Not because. Then we're back to the music again. Okay.